Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. His third time on the show. My guy, 26AR in the building. What's up, my brother?
What's the word, gang?
What's going on? Welcome back to the show. You gonna dap me up or you gonna leave me hanging like that? What's good? Come on, man. This is our third time doing this shit.
You know you locked in.
It's crazy. All right, so the first time we did this, pandemic, we did it on Zoom. I think you was fresh out too. Project under your belt, getting a little buzz going. Then we did it again when at Invite Only. Yeah. We did a little interview there, and then we had you come back for the freestyle in December. That was a one take. I just want everybody to know that was a one take.
One take,
and then the freestyle you did today was a one take as well.
One take, whole shit. You know how the fuck we rocking.
And it shit is crazy. And what I liked, let me tell you what I liked about this freestyle versus the last freestyle, right? Because I feel like you answered some criticism about the last freestyle and this freestyle in the sense of like people wanted you to tell more of a story with your bars, which that's not taken away from the last freestyle because I really loved it and I thought you did great. But this one, like,
the last shit, I just try to like switch it up a little bit.
Which I think it was needed.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You got to show people that you could do other shit. But I remember somebody had DM me, they're like, yo, I wish AR like told more of a story with this freestyle. And I'm like, don't worry. AR, one thing about AR, he gonna come back and he gonna do some shit. And then now you came back, and even if you listen to the lyrics and what you're talking about, and like you told the story this time. So I gotta commend you on that because I think that's pretty fire how you came back and you kind of switch it up again.
Appreciate you, gang. You know that.
I feel like people gotta always expect the unexpected from you type shit.
That's a fact. You never know how I might come for real.
How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. You say I'm off parole.
Oh, you off parole? Yeah, hey, congratulations, my boy. Congratulations.
I'm off parole. I'm off the Deuce right now.
It's crazy because when you was here in December, I had known about EP Surprise. EP from Def Jam in the building. I had already known about this Def Jam thing it's back in December, right? But obviously I didn't say nothing to nobody.
That's a fact. I remember I told you.
Yeah, because I don't be telling nobody nothing. I don't be leaking nobody's music. But I had heard about it back in December. You, Gabby, and y'all broke the news to me. And then obviously we announced it in June with the Rob49 record. That was like the first record that they like officially released under Def Jam. So I want to ask you, so how did this whole Def Jam thing begin for you? Like how did this journey to signing to Def Jam first start, and how long has it been in the works?
Shit, since that time when I first told you, that's when I really signed that shit. But it been in the works for like a minute though. How
long? Do you remember like the first time you got the call, or?
I was last summer. What's this? That was last summer.
Okay.
It was like right before I performed Made in America. Like around that time, like going to Made in America, I'm still having them calls and shit. It was around that time. Hell yeah.
Were you taking like a lot of label meetings back then?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like my head was busting. Like it was all type of labels pulling up on me. Like, and then they be talking to you like they really want you, so you be feeling bad. Like damn, like I fuck with them too. Like I fuck with them. That shit. I'm glad I'm over that shit though.
You had a lot of good dinners, huh?
Yeah. A lot of dinners, a lot of brunches.
Where they took you like Mr. Child, Soho House.
Type of places. I went places I never went. Even in Cali too.
Oh, okay, you went out to LA
in Cali. Then I went to shit out here. Like seafood spots and shit. Cause I like seafood.
Okay. You're not a chicken type of person. You're more of a seafood type of person.
Yeah.
You're not pescatarian or nothing, right?
Nah.
I was like, oh wow, look, I just learned something new about AR today.
Nah. So I used to be a vegetarian.
You used to be a vegetarian?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Why'd you stop being a vegetarian? You just slipped up one day?
I went to job.
Okay.
I went to job. You know, at job they don't got all the right shit for you, so it's just like what everybody else want to eat. You just gotta like. Fuck it.
Yeah, you have to just be like.
And I couldn't cook. There was other niggas cooking, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let me get that.
You're not back on your vegetarian shit now, though, right?
Nah.
You said fuck.
Nah,
he said
fuck that.
So why Def Jam? Why did you decide Def Jam? Why was that like the final place that you were like, all right, cool, like this is where I want to be my home and shit?
I mean, who wouldn't want to come somewhere? They got people like EP. You heard EP?
He's like, yeah.
They got people like EP there, man. Chelsea, the vibe there, Kadrina there. Like they all like the chemistry there. I fuck with them. They work hard. You know what I mean?
So it just felt like the right play. It felt like the right decision.
That's a fact.
Was it hard to like? Because obviously you told me a ways back, but was it hard to like keep from like letting it out to everybody else? Like trying to like
Nah, it wasn't hard. Like I just kept doing me. Like I ain't make that shit phase. Nah, you see, I kept dropping. Like
Of course.
kept doing whatever I do for it.
Cause I remember like the second that you had like what was it, like a video that you used to announce that you signed to Def? It was a video, right?
Yeah.
It was like a video. I remember everybody started posting. I saw the blog start posting. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, EP. I'm like, this shit got hot real quick. Cat's out of the bag. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Now I can finally tell everybody that I knew about this shit because
around the time I signed, it was still like the pandemic shit. So
yeah,
we couldn't be face to face and shit. Like I actually signed like in just the office with my lawyer. It's just my lawyer.
it was on Zoom too.
In the office of my lawyer, like
You didn't get the champagne bottles and nothing.
I'm saying, we got that. Like we had that eventually, like when the pandemic ended and shit.
I remember during the since the last time we spoke too, bro. Like I thought it was really dope how you was on like a Twitter Spaces with Hove, and which when I saw that I was like, oh shit. I was like, I wasn't expecting this today, but and then you got verified right after, which I thought was mad funny.
Yeah.
But
because Jack Dorsey was on there. Remember, that was the owner of Twitter.
Yeah.
I spoke to him right after, and he just verified me right after that.
Not a lot of people could say that they had a direct line to Jack Dorsey.
You're right. They billionaires and shit.
What was that whole Twitter Spaces about with Hove and Jack then?
Shit, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. Like what I feel like it was about. Like I feel like I kept fake sampling some of his songs and shit, and I feel like he heard it. He's fucking with it. That's what I feel.
That's what you want. That's what
because out of nowhere, like I got on it, and then right after that, I got on Made in America, Made in America.
So you think
and nobody know how to, people just saying like, no, like you just on there like
right. Do you think Hove made the call like, yo, I like this kid. You want to put him on the title stage?
Yeah, Hove, get up with me, man.
What did y'all talk about in it? Cause I saw a couple of videos, but I know you got to speak directly to him about a few things.
Yeah, I think we was talking about like how we could make it better for like independent artists, something like that. Like I don't quite remember.
Yeah, it was a ways back. But then you got to do Made in America, which was super fire. You, Rocco, all that shit. I thought that was incredible, and that was like your first.
I brought the guys out. Yeah,
that was your first big festival too.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
That shit felt amazing, man. Words can't explain.
And to even think, because we was out here like we was trying to figure out like before the interview, we're like, do we think Hove handpicks the Made in America lineup?
Yeah.
And I feel like to some extent he has to.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Cause that's his shit.
We ain't even gonna doubt it. He picked me. He picked me, you heard? We ain't gonna doubt that.
He on his whole shit today with the freestyle, the one takes, all that shit. Like
one take whole shit.
It's crazy. But okay, so we got the new album out now, which first of all, congratulations. Cause I told EP, I was like, yo, I wanna get back and I wanna do this interview and this freestyle with you at the right time when the project came, because I wanted to like help obviously you and help, push the project further. Fast Uda out now.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Make sure you go stream that. And I gotta say, this is when I listened to it, right? I already knew it was gonna be great. I always knew it was gonna be incredible. Yeah. But like, I feel like on this project, you really not only showed your diversity in a way that I didn't see before, right, or wasn't presented before, but it was just dope to like hear this project and be like, yeah, like 2-6 really lyrical like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I'm like, you could hate. People can hate on you as much as they want, but at least they gotta give you some type of credit for the lyricism that you give in these records. And I want to give you that type of credit too, because I feel like, me and Ash, NYC, shout out my guy.
Yeah, that's my boy.
We be saying that shit, and I think that, I think now people can really sit with this project and realize that too.
Yeah, that's a fact. I appreciate the flowers. That's all I be wanting is my flowers, for real. The guys know that, like, all I be wanting is my flowers, man. Word, though.
Do you feel like you have to prove yourself with this project a little bit, or nah?
Saying nah, like I just be like, I be in my own lane, like I just do me. I don't care about proving myself, none of that shit. I want to prove something to myself, bro. Like I ain't worried about proving nothing to nobody else.
When putting this project together, why did you choose like only it was just Rob49 and Nuck on the project, right?
Yeah, I'm saying cause like I want niggas that like hear me for real. Like I don't want my shit to go crazy for the next nigga. Like this shit is my shit. Like. Me.
Right.
I want them to know how I'm coming for it.
Right. I definitely see that. It was crazy because you opened up for
Dirk.
well,
I opened up for Dirk twice.
you opened up for
Opened
Dirk twice.
Nardo.
Nardo. That's where I saw you. I saw you at the Nardo show.
Yeah.
And then I think it was in that same time period I saw you link up with PGF too. It was
Yeah,
in
but
like
nah,
that same
I
week or
fuck with
two.
like Heavy. That's my boy.
How did you meet? How did you and PGF first kind of get together on that shit?
Shit, like our managers was in contact and shit. And when we shot the vid, I brought him to the town, to the trenches, fucking with it.
Yeah, I know how he.
Like, every time he come to New York, he get into it with me, link me and shit. It's my boy.
Yeah,
I brought Rob49 to the trenches too.
you brought them both back home.
Yeah, I brought them. Yeah,
That
they know we out there,
so you had them both just
comfortable.
in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
Outside. That's crazy. I love that.
that's a fact.
I love that, and I love seeing you open for Nardo too. I was hoping, not gonna lie, I was hoping that I would see you and Nardo on the project, but I know
Yeah.
that's gonna come in due time.
Never know, man.
Do you have a lot of like features in the tuck that you was like, all right, I don't want to put these on the album because I just want to keep this shit about me?
Yeah, hell yeah. I got features in the tuck. I got shit that I could have put on there. I mean, we just waiting.
Just waiting for like the right moment and shit like that for
That's
the
what's
next
up.
project, because you know, Tuesday. If one thing about you, bro, you definitely gonna drop like ASAP.
That's a fact.
Do you feel like you're one of the most like lyrical drill rappers out too? Like, do you feel that like in your core as well?
Yeah, hell yeah. I feel like nobody really talking like me neither. Like, only way they talk like me is when they steal my shit. They steal my lingos and shit, man. That's the only way they talk like me, right? But besides that, nah, they not. I don't know.
It's been like an interesting like couple months because like, you know, there's obviously a lot like going on in New York, and I feel like the conversation like lately has been like with the sound in general, right?
Yeah.
It's like, do you feel like the sound is going anywhere? Like in the sense of like, do you think it's going away? Do you think it's gonna keep going? Because of like everything that's been going on, obviously people getting locked up, a lot of things happening. You know, obviously the drill sound facing public scrutiny from like the mayor and shit like that. What is your kind of take on like, are we nearing the end of it? Do you think it's gonna keep going? Like, what's your opinion?
Saying like, as far as like the other shit or like God shit, I feel like yeah, that shit probably slowing down, but it's like there's still hope with this shit. Saviors and this shit like me, Siggy, a couple people that just not on that like that could really make good music. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I feel like our sound be different though. Or
I think like you and like you mentioned Siggy, I think you and Siggy are good at like switching it up too. You know what
that's
I'm
what I'm
saying?
trying to say. Like, yeah. So nah, I don't feel like our shit ending or like other shit ending or like sturdy shit. Yeah.
Cause you know what it is too? I think it's like you and Siggy have more years in also, versus like a lot of younger artists. So like you guys kind of have like, you guys have seen more in the music stuff in the sense of like, you know, seeing artists come and go because they didn't switch up their sound and they kind of, you know, phased out because it's like, oh shit, I didn't grow.
That's a
I didn't know
fact.
what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you guys are, you know, and Siggy, even with like a lot of the sample stuff, he put out that Compa record. I was like, oh shit, I see what you're doing, bro.
Yeah.
Right? No, that shit is tough.
We
But-
know the assignment. We understand the assignment. For sure. Like, for me, we know how to switch it up.
Do you think it's just that's just
Cause we been doing samples though.
right?
Like even go crazy as a sample. That shit. But 2020, been doing sample my set type of shit. So we don't look at that sample shit like, nah, we been doing that shit.
Right. Yeah, I mean, well, sampling has always been like a part of hip hop too. It's not the
Yeah.
new, especially in the drill stuff. Like we've been heard.
It's just
samples-
constant now. Like
Yeah.
it's just everything sample now.
Right.
That's the only thing.
Which is like, I mean, it's a good and a bad thing at the
Yeah.
same time. Cause
I don't really like it.
you don't really like it.
Nah. I do it here and there. It gotta be some fire shit, but that shit they be overdoing it. Every little thing. Sample,
Right. I think it's
Pokemon and sample type of shit.
What was the sample I heard the other day? Oh my god.
From me?
No, not from you. Not from you. It's just like I was just on YouTube and there was like oh my god. It was like obviously we've heard like the ice cream truck sample before. Somebody did that last summer. That went viral. But this was like everything kind of gets sampled. Even records that just come out like a couple weeks ago or some shit like that get sampled. Sometimes the beats be fire,
Yeah,
right?
like-
And I'm not mad at it.
But sometimes it's a drag, right?
Sometimes.
Like, yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, I thought like Fly Uda was a drag. Like, You know the sample for Fly Uda? My shit.
Yeah, but here's the thing with samples, bro. I think
What
like
sample that is? For Fly Uda. You know that shit, right? What sample is that? Is that Buddha? It's some shit like that. It's some crazy weird shit.
But I think it's good like to do in it's like, in moderation. Like you could do like a sample or two, but I think if like let's say you put out a whole project, right, and it's just samples, I would be like, all right, I don't know. Like some people do it well, but like not everybody. And I think in the sense of like, especially when it comes to like Brooklyn drill artists, when I hear like, like yourself and it's just rapping over like a good drill beat, I like that too.
Yeah,
and I think that's kind of been missing lately. You know what I'm saying? That's not knocking any of the samples or what people are doing with samples. It's just that like I think that there's like a balance that needs to be had between sampling and the non-sample records.
Yeah.
And I think it's just been unbalanced lately.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But I still love both. It's just,
That's a fact. Like that freestyle I just did, that's some regular drill beat.
Right, which is something that is like, oh shit, like when I heard it back, I was like, I'm kind of happy this isn't a sample. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that I wouldn't like to hear you over a sample, but like, I'm like, okay, I'm happy 2-6 came and he did something that's just kind of feels like
different every time, man. I ain't these kids, man.
But you think that sturdy shit gonna end? I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. Maybe in like
saying like, I don't know if it's gonna end. I'm just saying like, it's like too much. Like every time, everything I see is the same shit.
I think it's like oversaturated essentially. Well, that's why
and it sound the same. Like niggas just yelling over this. Like niggas just yelling. I don't know how niggas. I don't listen to that shit. I don't know how niggas can listen to that shit. Like gangsta. Like I don't know.
People like it though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
people
saying?
like it
people
for sure.
It.
Nah, like niggas can keep doing what they doing. Like I'm always like
every sound has a fan base at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Whether whether you like it, I like it. You don't like it, I don't like it. Like there's definitely a core people who
that's a fact.
Fuck with it. Otherwise the artist wouldn't be hot or who they are and shit like that.
Nah, that's a fact. I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes.
My opinion for sure.
You know what I saw that I thought was really dope just like for you and for the culture was Styles P.
And that's a fact.
Showing you love. How do you feel seeing some shit like that? Because that shit was just kind of like, it was like, I wouldn't expect it, but when I saw it, I was like, oh man, this is so dope for AR.
That's a fact. Yeah, my head was bust. I ain't see that shit coming. I appreciate it though for sure. That's one of the goats.
Did you get to talk to them at all or no?
Nah, I ain't really get to talk to them though. Nah.
Did you reach out?
Nah, I
you should reach out, bro.
I should, right?
I think the next step for you is like really starting to do records with like some of them also.
Yeah.
Kind of
like I could really come like that. Like I could really go crazy like that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like and maybe bring them into your world a little bit too on like those type of records. That's something different.
That's a fact.
Do you feel like you already getting ready to drop after this? You ready, or you want to let this project breathe for like a couple months?
Nah, we gonna make it breathe for a little bit. But you know how I come. Like it's never enough. The goal, we ain't reached the goal yet, so we still got more work to do.
Word. That's the one thing I really like about you is that you stay hungry. You never satisfied with where you just at this very moment in time.
I'm a baby sat. I ain't got 100 mil yet. I get chill yet. Bye.
Yo, what song we got to play on the radio this Friday? What do you want us to play off the project? What's your favorite joint?
My favorite joint, or matter of fact, I could play What the Fuck Going On.
What the Fuck Going On?
Yeah.
All right, there you go. So when this is out, I'm gonna make sure I play What the Fuck Going On the show this Friday. Well, look, bro, it's always great having you here. Third interview in the book, second freestyle, part 2, out now. Some different shit, you know what I'm saying? Before we sign off, you know what the vibes are. Let the people know they can follow you out. Anything you want to let your fans know. Now's the time to do it. This camera right here.
Flyest Uda, out everywhere. I got the slimes with me in the drench with me. Watch out for my niggas. Rico B, man. Or 26 ARGOJR_. Yeah, man.
Boom. Well, there you go. Make sure you go stream that project out now. Go show the boy some love. Go run up that freestyle. Go show him some support. Love and support is free, but y'all already knew that. Till next time, it's On The Radar. My guy. Appreciate you, bro. Love.